completely restart. What is it? StreamYards. Love StreamYards. Yes, babe. Hold on, wait. Let me text Yabba back. Y'all can hear me, right? It looks like you can on my thing. Whew. Don't worry. Yaba was just about to walk out the door and leave me here all alone. Thank God she was here to save the day. Frickin' StreamYards, man. Whatever. Anyway, good morning. You know what it was? It was Toilet Baby coming in and shitting up the chat. Toilet Baby, go back to bed. All right, you can watch it on the replay. Hey, Fauntleroy, Stop and Smell the Roses, Link Webster, Kimberlina, Teddy Pig, Emotional Support Muffin, Tammy D, Owl's Acrylic Dentures, Kimberly, Fartbox Digin. This all stems from severe type 2 mic issues. Exactly, precisely. Wicked Weird Wednesday. Good morning, Kimberly. Salita Lynn. That is what she gets for being on time. Yeah, no shit. Hey, Charlotte and Previous Cat. Take two. Sky Fear Jean. Good morning. Our Panda Perpetual Pondu. Very good. Panda Queen. Flu Shumu. Nice to see you. All right, babe. We're just full of technical issues over here today. Panda Queen. Hollow. Gothic. Bunny Angel. Salva. Hellfire. Good morning. Debbie Myers Brandt. Good morning. Good afternoon. Scara. Lisa Simpson. Where's my marker? Thank you for gifting 5 Shamrock memberships. Shake them out of the tree. Bless Dutchy, Scara, Fartbox, Terry Lynn, and Glamma Mayhem. Welcome. Lucy first. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Alex, baby, drop that GoFundMe link. Need new setup. Thank you, babe. I will fix that. What a crappy ass shit show this is. Hold on. Got to turn my DVR off because I'll be damned. Since it's obvious Toilet Baby's up bright and early this morning, we're not stream sniping today, sir. Alex, you're never going to live that down. Alex, baby. Alex, baby, drop my PayPal. Oh, wait, I don't have a PayPal. Whatever. Hey, Tally420. You love that Alex Baby's now a Shamrock. Me too. Listen, I don't think a lot of people realize that Sam and but mostly Sam and Alex, baby, look, we go way back. Like we go back further than, the last 2 years or so where we were at war. We go way back to the OG. Okay. And we understand that there are certain rules of engagement over here on YouTube. And we play by those rules. And we live and die by those rules. So it's fine. Hey, Maritz's life. Great Aunt Ray. People sure have a problem with us not fighting. It is crazy. It is crazy. No more Alex Glitter shit. I don't know. I mean, it might be Alex Glitter shit for a while. It's totally fine. Those Alex baby digs always make me howl with laughter. They'll always be funny. They will. Yeah. So anyway, listen, guys. We don't have all day today. Okay. Your screen should say that the previous video was private. Great Aunt Ray. Go ahead and refresh and see what happens. Hey, Ratatoothy. We have an update in the Hussey versus Clarahondra and Ronald P. Breach of contract suit out of Washington, D.C. Clarahondra and Ronaldo's attorney, Lucretia P. Johnson Esquire, has filed a motion to dismiss. And I read it and it's great. And we're going to go over it today. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll bop back over to the toilet baby. The toilet baby filing. Misanthropy says Toilet Baby is Rio. He's got so many socks. He gave the money to himself. Never heard of a Rio, says Misanthropy. Nor had I. Oh, hold on, wait. I got this little thing out of my purse, this little bag out of my purse to get my chapstick, and I got distracted with my body spray. All right. So this no. They're not backing out. This is Ron and Clara's attorney. I mean, always file a motion to dismiss. Like that's just what you do. You at least try to get the shit dismissed. So that is what Ron and Clara's attorney did, and we're gonna go over it. Lisa Simpson says Toilet Baby and the Griff Gang are super bothered by the last two streams. Wonder why? Yes, one can only wonder why Toilet Baby and the Grift Gang and their friends are super bothered by the last two streams. Poor Clarahondra, stuck paying for a 45-year-old baby man in life and in court. Imagine that being your retirement and your supposed golden years. Love that for you, Clara. Thank you, Christina from Flint. Hold on, stop and smell the roses says, okay, I was also thinking Rio and Toilet Baby were the same person. Glad I'm not the only one. Now, Rio does have a channel. I don't know if you guys knew that. I don't know if they speak on channel. Surely they do. They have live streams. So I don't know. Either way about it, I know that Rio is friends with both Toilet Baby and Peanod, so there you have it. Kels Bell says, I'm late because I had to watch the commercial claiming I can change my energy body vibrations to make more money. Oh, that's funny as shit. Gucci Gang Gamer Girl says Rio used to mod for Gigi. I don't know if they still do. I think they do. Nikki P says it sounded female, the person who rang Peanut. Yeah, I don't believe they're the same person necessarily, but they're definitely in on the Grift Gang together. Belinda lacks a personality after that piss poor cosplay attempt at comedy of you, Sam. Owl's acrylic denture. Listen, I haven't watched it. Not that I am afraid to watch it or anything like that. But like I said yesterday, this is not the first time a group of haters on the internet has come together and done a parody of me. And it was cringy then. It's cringy now. I just, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of parodies, whether they be about me or somebody else. I've never been a fan of the parody. I think they're kind of stupid, but whatever. Hey, Bunathandra Jean, good morning. Good to see you. And I guess, who was it? Toilet Baby in chat is really hung up on the fact that I have not read my own court transcripts as I stated I would previously. Listen, man, that was before I knew it was going to be $250 for the court reporter to literally email me documents that already exist. $250? No. I'm not paying that. And I'm not gonna ask you people to pay that either. So unless Alejandra over there wants to forward the transcripts to me as she did over there to Toilet Baby, then that's another story. But I'm not paying 200. The transcripts are already done. The court reporter already got paid 600 500 something dollars. It was only 91 pages. Anyway, already got paid a lot of money to produce those transcripts, and now and it's not like they're even printing them and mailing them. It's literally emailing them $250. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So whatever. Um, we wanted Al to rush out those transcripts. Yeah, and she didn't she? Had them in her hot little hands for all of 2 hours. Go live on what was it that happened that day? The day of this Hussey versus Ron and Clara TRO hearing. Like, you should have held on to him a little longer, sis. You should have maybe, cooled your jets. But she was so worried. She was so frantically worried that I was going to pull an okey doke and get those transcripts and read them before her. She absolutely bombed it. And I love that for her. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, hey, Dystonic Diaries. Good to see you. I just saw you in the chat. Good morning. Very good says what gets me is that they know that you two are from the DC. That was just a little bit before my time, but from what I've seen and heard, do they really think they can't lay a glove on you two? Okay. Owl stinks of failure. Fartbox to Jen says we already went over them. If he was sober during the reading, he might remember what went down. I mean, I don't understand why they want me to read them so bad when it's already been read, but I mean, I don't know. Listen, if, like I said, if they appear in my inbox and I don't have to pay $250 for them, that's a whole nother story. But I'm not gonna sit there and try to read off Al's screen. I can't see it. It's too small. And I'm not paying $250 for it. So Sherry B, thank you for gifting one Sham Rock membership. God, it did it again. Siri, go away. God. Thank you. It's me, Tiffany. Welcome. I'm not saying Siri. God, that's so annoying. Lisa Simpson says, yeah, you already told us everything that happened when it happened. I did. I mean, did I recite the hearing word for word from memory? No. But is there anything that occurred? Any, highlight or point of interest that was revealed in the transcripts that I didn't already cover when I was telling you guys what happened? No, absolutely not. So it's whatever. I mean, gosh, Toilet Baby is just really, really, really worked up. One can only wonder why. Okay, so listen, moving on. Uh, this is the defendant Frank and Corbin's motion to dismiss. This was e-filed not last night, but the night before, 8:15 p.m. in the Superior Court of the District of Columbia. And it says defendants Frank and Corbin's motion to dismiss. Defendants Clara Frank and Ron Corbin, by and through undersigned counsel, respectfully move to dismiss plaintiff's complaint pursuant to blah blah for failure to allege a claim upon which relief can be granted. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. What was I? Oh, uh, that's what I wanted on there. Okay, sorry, totally forgot to do that. Where was I? Let me. I'll put it there. Okay. Hey, Helene. Let's see. In support thereof, defendants state as follows: the plaintiff, Hussey, sued Clara for breach of the non disparaging clause and confidentiality clause in the settlement agreement dated 10/23/23, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Wow. Hey, babe, thanks for gifting 5 Shamrock memberships. Shake 'em out of the tree, baby. Megri Ann, Salva, Wicked Weird Wednesday, Lisa, and Dystonic Diaries. Welcome. Scamwell looks better with this makeover. I agree. Thank you, babe. you tried. Oh, poor Miss Ann. All right. So let's see. 2. The complaint alleges that Ms. Frank violated the non disparaging and confidentiality clause in the settlement agreement and thereby intentionally inflicted severe emotional distress on the plaintiff by doing and or saying the following. On October 29th, 2023, Frank admitted to AK that she would continue to harass Hussey while selling all of her assets and moving to another state, Indiana, to avoid Hussey's attorney placing liens on her house or anything else she owned. And Claire's attorney says these allegations are inadmissible hearsay, not facts. In addition, even if they were facts, they would not support the cause of action for violation of non-disparaging and confidentiality clauses. That's true. That's true. It is inadmissible hearsay, not facts. And also, even if it was a fact that Frank admitted that to AK, it would not support the cause of action for violation of non-disparaging and confidentiality clause. For one. For two, how on earth? How on earth? Nikki P, thank you for gifting 1 Shamrock membership. Bunny Angel, welcome. Shake him out of the tree. How? How could Clara? You know what? Let me just put it on the screen. No, I don't want to put it on the screen. How could Clara on October 29th of 2023 tell AK that she would continue to harass Hussey while selling all of her assets and moving to another state, Indiana, in parentheses, to avoid plaintiff's counsel placing liens on her house or anything else she owned? Clara moved to Indiana in March of 2023, 7 months before October 29th, when supposedly she told AK that she was going to move to another state to avoid Hussey's attorney placing liens on her house or anything else she owned. Anyway, so Ron and Clara's attorney's answer to that first accusation or allegation is that it is admissible hearsay, not facts. Even if it was a fact, they would not support the cause of action for violation of non disparaging and confidentiality clauses. Objection, hearsay. Thank you, Nikki B. Hold on. Sustained. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Toot says, oh boy, I bet she wishes she hadn't placed that huge moneymaker, the attic, in her name now. Oh, that's a burn. Indy, thank you so much for being a member for 19 months. Forever a basic Betty for you. Hearsay, Alex Glitter, you agree? Objection, hearsay, inadmissible hearsay. All right. Sustained. Count one. Out. On October 29th, 2023, same day, AK, a member of the Bodega, said in a private Discord that Frank told Sherry Brown, another member of the Bodega, about the settlement. Not only has she been telling people about the case, but she has also been lying about the settlement signed by the parties. She openly told several people that Hussey did not obtain any compensation for the defamation matter in an attempt to humiliate him further and expose him as a scammer and a loser. And a loser. This emboldened others to come after him. To which Clara and Ron's attorney replies, these allegations are inadmissible double hearsay, not facts. In addition, even if the allegations were facts, telling someone that Hussey did not receive any compensation does not breach the confidentiality of the agreement because the agreement does not include any non compensation clause. Further, the conclusory allegation that Clara allegedly made those comments to further humiliate Hussey and expose him as a scammer and a loser is pure and inadmissible speculation in the absence of any direct admission to that effect by Miss Frank and not a fact. Objection. Double hearsay. Speculation. Sustained. This case is getting tossed. I agree, Al's acrylic denture. All right. So yeah. Great point there. Attorney Johnson Esquire. Great points. So once again, she's saying that's inadmissible, not just inadmissible hearsay, but double hearsay. Holy shit. Great YouTube handle. Thank you for gifting 5 Shamrock memberships. Nutty's Niche, Ms. Patio, Troll Ballerina, Mother of Gliders, and Rowan Page. Welcome. Shake them out of the tree, ladies. Hold on. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. Now, this is what a junkyard attorney sounds like. Thank you. Very good. If this goes to trial, does that mean Hussey was planning on calling AK as a witness in his case against DC? That's a good question. Lynn Gwipster, no, I'm not changing that. I did turn the DVR off. Thank you for asking. Indy says, I've not been following, so who is winning here? Nobody's winning. These are all a bunch of fucking losers. Debbie Myers Brandt says, I can't see a judge even entertaining any of this. I will say, I feel like the judge in the most recent TRO hearing between Hussey, Ron, and Clara, I feel like I don't know. I really got the feeling that that judge was treating that hearing. I mean, obviously he was taking it seriously, whatever. But I really feel like he was treating it like as an exercise between the two attorneys because he was like an older guy, and these two attorneys are not younger, but they're younger, obviously than him. So like the next generation down or whatever. And I really feel like he was using it as a teaching moment or whatever. I think he's trying to make his AK case more solid by getting a win with Clara, where AK's mentioned all over. I think so too. What is he trying to do with this motion? This particular motion, Katie, is was written by Ron and Clara's attorney. They're trying to get the breach of contract suit thrown out. The only one I see is Ron getting an EPO on Clara. Two unemployed elderlies battling it out for cash. How dignified, right, Flint? No one is a winner in this scenario. Imagine actually having to hire a good attorney to defend yourself from two broke weirdos like Toilet Baby and Hussy. No shit. By the way, I don't see AK in chat. AK said in chat yesterday that she has retained an attorney. I don't know anything more about that. But I think that we are also going to be exploring some fundraising efforts to help AK defend herself in court against Hussy and Toilet Baby. So look for that coming up. We need to talk about it more this week. This whole thing screams desperation to milk more money out of DC. Nikki P, remember, also a fellow judge had granted a TRO and he wouldn't want to undermine her by not entertaining it. Perhaps. Sherry says she didn't tell me anything. I can't talk to the dead. LOL. DG thinks it may go forward, huh? All right. Anyway, the third example or the third part of this says this is from Hussy's complaint. Says defendant used her Twitter account to retweet and share videos and live streams made by an account entitled The Real Crochetter, who claims to be Frank's best friend. Several videos were retweeted, including a live stream made on January 3rd, 2024, titled Game Over, in which the Real Crochetter spends several minutes openly defaming Hussey. The defendants are also encouraging this behavior by commenting and retweeting the majority of the posts made by this account. Again, this is all a tactic used by the defendants to keep promoting hate against Hussey, but somehow stay armored with the I did not post it argument. Still, these attacks and utterly defamatory posts made by Welfare Wig are praised and applauded by defendants. That's so weird. I need to see if that was actually taken like straight out of the complaint because it's supposed to. It's supposed to be, but it talks about the real crochetter and then welfare wig. Those are two totally separate accounts and people, I would imagine. The ugly truth. I mean, how do you know that? Number one. Number two, what are you even talking about? You can leave. Goodbye. Anyway, so Clara and Ron's attorney's answer to that or argument is these allegations are not sufficient to support the cause of action against Miss Frank because the plaintiff does not even explain what the reposted posts say. That now this particular part, that is the only example they got to in the TRO hearing. And if you recall, the TRO hearing was continued because Hussey's attorney, Mr. Maxwell, couldn't even find the tweet that they were referencing from January 3rd. They didn't even get to talking about what exactly they mean by the real crochetter spent several minutes openly defaming Hussey. We've watched that stream here together, and we did not identify any point in time in which the real crochetter openly defamed Hussey. So that's interesting. That's right. Hey, girl. Hey, because fair is fair. There's your answer, ugly truth. Because fair is fair. Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey. Mm. Flint says, doesn't Gigi live at his parents' home too and has been raising money for the FBI lawsuit for a while now? Aren't those just facts? Actually, Christina, you should watch yesterday's live stream because he only raised money for the lawsuit for a short time and then he closed the GoFundMe. he refunded some people's money, but other people's money, the people who gave immediately and without hesitation, he gave that money to his friend and Maud, somebody by the name of Rio, after after announcing that he was going to give that money, the first $1,300 raised, to charity. In fact, he said he was going to split it between two charities, one being the Alzheimer's Association and the other being a charity for victims of childhood SA. He did neither of those things. He gave it to his friend and Maud Rio instead, $1,300. Hmm. Rio's another yes, Rio also was a exposed Kiwi farmer and a nasty one at that. I believe Rio also participated in those attacks against Charlie Gold with discounted life toilet baby. Hmm. That's who got the first $1,300 that were raised for that. That was outright bold faced, bald assed face scamming. It was. Tally 420 says charity scammers, as per usual. Okay, anyway, where were we? All right. So, in regards to defendant Clara using her Twitter account to retweet and share the Real Crochetter's live stream from January 3rd, their answer to that is these allegations are not sufficient to support the cause of action against Miss Frank because the plaintiff does not even explain what the reposted post says. D. Since the settlement agreement was signed, defendant Frank also used her Twitter account to repost post made by an account entitled Welfare Wig, which uses an image of Hussey's face as its profile picture. Now, Welfare Wig, as I understand it, and I believe they were in chat, has pointed out in Twitter many, many, many times that their profile picture is not a photo of Hussey. It's an AI. It was created in AI. It just so happens to resemble Hussey, I'm pretty sure. Mhm. Auntie M, thank you so much for being a member for 24 months. Forever a basic Betty. Good morning. Imagine all the things the Griff gang has begged for money for, but they have a problem with AK asking for help for a frivolous lawsuit. I'm not shocked at all, Lisa Simpson. Not in the slightest. Addicted to cold brew. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Shamrock. Lashes saved me from going into overdraft this month. You're funny as shit. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. That's correct, Alex. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's not even an image. So this is lie. A lie saying that the welfare wig Twitter uses an image of Hussey as its profile picture does not. Great YouTube handle says, can't type much, doing my nails, but laughing my ass off at all these broke asses suing each other for scraps. Did y'all know Gigi begged for money for a computer too? You found that clip the other day? Lisa, where is it? I'd love to see that clip. Misanthropy says, wasn't Big Wheezy's glasses grift the second time she grifted for glasses? Because the first time was in 2021. Did she really grift for glasses in 2021 also? Thank you, Lisa Simpson. Alex Glitter says, another lie. We should be keeping a tally. LOL, never mind. Every one of the things are not even true. Hey, Christy, glad you could make it. Don't worry, how's a girl? Now I'm in the negative. All right. Anyway, so that was literally all of D. Since the settlement agreement was signed, defendant Frank also used her Twitter account to retweet posts made by an account entitled Welfare Wig. Shit. Sorry. Which uses an image of Hussey's face as its profile picture. And the answer is the allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement is. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. I keep hearing hate crime pop up in these documents and in their various explanations and pitches on these suits. Do they think they can sue for that? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know. I remember Toilet Baby came to me in the DMs somewhere late 2022, early 2023 talking about Indiana has a hate crime law. And I was like, dude, Indiana don't have a hate crime law. He's like, yes, they do. They got one in 2019. He slaps it down in front of me. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, there might be words on paper somewhere filed with the Indiana legislature that may have passed and it may have the words hate crime law on it. But I can assure you that Indiana's hate crime law is nothing more than words on paper. No court in the state of Indiana is going to give one rat's ass about you because you're gay. And that's just the truth of it. That's what I told him. I think he claimed later that attorney number four told him that or some shit like that. No, it was me in the DMs. Which, by the way, I accidentally, my old Twitter is gone forever. At least that's what it appears, which is fine. That's whatever. I didn't mean for it to be gone forever. I kept taking it down just because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want motherfuckers going back through my old DMs, right? Well, anyway, I opened it up one day and I screen recorded while I scrolled through all of me and Toilet Baby's DMs. And then I just finally went through I uploaded them. So we're gonna go over those. There's a lot in there. There's a lot that I think AK is going to find very interesting, considering, don't forget, as we went over yesterday, especially um, Toilet Baby's portion of the lawsuit against AK is very specific in the time frame, and literally everything that Toilet Baby was focusing on and talking about and trying to press charges and file lawsuits about during that same time frame was all about Ron. And now suddenly it's not Ron, it's AK. It's great. Anyway, very good. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Okay, so there's that. Clara using her Twitter to retweet posts made by Welfare Wig. Allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging actor statement is. E. Several posts were retweeted, including those in which Welfare Wig claimed to have seen Hussey in person and admitted to hanging out posters near where plaintiff lives. First of all, even if she did that, even if Welfare Wig tweeted saying that they saw Hussey in person and hung up a poster near where Hussey lived, so what? How is that disparaging towards Hussey in any way? So the answer again is the allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement is. F. The defendants are also encouraging this behavior by commenting and retweeting the majority of the posts made by this account. While the identity of the person behind Welfare Wig is still unknown, defendants insist on deliberately condoning and admiring its posts and posting them on their Twitter page. In fact, she even follows Welfare Wig on Twitter. I can't believe an attorney put these words on paper and submitted them to a court of law for consideration. Ron and Claire's attorney answers and says, the allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement is. Anywho, all right. G. This misconduct happens countless times. For example, on February 22nd, 2024, when Frank openly said during one of her live streams on Rumble that she, quote, hopes Welfare Wig to continue releasing doxes on people, in parentheses, including Hussey. And once again, the allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement is. And I find it interesting. It's not even in parentheses, it's in brackets where it says that Clara openly said during one of her live streams on Rumble that she hopes Welfare Wig continues releasing doxes on people. And then in brackets it says including Hussey. So Clara didn't say including Hussey. She just said, I hope the Welfare Wig keeps releasing doxes on people. Mm-mm-mm. H, on the same day, so what was that? February 2024. On the same day, she was interacting with Welfare Wig on Twitter, knowing that this account only exists for the purpose of defaming Hussey by accusing him of being a sex criminal and a PDO. These allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement by Miss Frank is. That's true. That's true. What was the disparaging act or statement by Miss Frank? Interacting with Welfare Wig on Twitter, knowing that the account only exists for the purpose of defaming Hussey. How do you know that she knows that? Isn't it only Welfare Wig who can state what the purpose of the account is? Hmm. These attacks are utterly defamatory. Wait, these attacks and utterly defamatory posts made by Welfare Wig are praised and applauded by the defendants. Again, these allegations do not support the cause of action because they do not explain what the disparaging act or statement by Frank is. Good morning, Kalari. Nice to see you. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. J. During one of AK's live streams on Saturday, March 3rd, 2024, titled Why Don't You Leave Me? Why Don't You Live Me, AK? I think it's Love Me. Bad Boy Tragic, another member of the Bodega, had said, quote, DC told me Hussey got nothing but a gag order. And Clara's attorney's response to that is these statements are double hearsay and speculation, not facts. Hey, I love black cats. All right. Therefore, plaintiff's complaint must be dismissed because it fails to set forth sufficient facts. And she bold, underlined, and italicized these words. Therefore, plaintiff's complaint must be dismissed because it fails to set forth sufficient facts. Actually, I'm going to screen share at this point. All right, there we go. See? Therefore, plaintiff's complaint must be dismissed because it fails to set forth sufficient facts to establish the element of legally recognizable claims, and it appears beyond a doubt that plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of his claims which would entitle him to relief. Don't fence me in. No, not that we can see publicly facing. What I can tell you about if any exhibits were included in the initial filing, I can answer that as no as well because it was discussed in the TRO hearing. Specifically, when the judge wanted to see the tweet they were talking about, when they say that Clara shared the Real Crochetter's stream, the judge wanted to see that tweet. And Maxwell went looking for it, couldn't find it. And even first he said, oh, well, yeah, I attached them to the complaint. They should be in there. The judge is like, tell me where, because I don't see it. And then Maxwell came back and said, oh gosh, I'm mistaken. I thought I attached and I didn't. So there's nothing attached to the first one. And then I don't think obviously there wouldn't be anything attached to this one. She really should have made him work for that first settlement. She would have she wouldn't have to be putting up with this. I agree. Very good. 100%. Okay, so this says standard. Like the trial court, this court accepts all of the allegations in the complaint as true and must construe all facts and inferences in favor of the plaintiff. To survive a motion of dismiss, a complaint must set forth sufficient facts to establish the elements of a legally cognizable claim. However, actual factual allegations must be enough to raise a right to relief above the speculative level. Furthermore, dismissal under Rule 12b-6 is appropriate where the complaint fails to allege the elements of a legally viable claim. A motion to dismiss is warranted when it appears beyond a doubt that plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of his claim which would entitle him to relief. as illustrated in paragraph 2 above, plaintiff's complaint is entirely based on hearsay or double hearsay, not even supported by any sworn affidavits, which I found interesting, speculations, and allegations with no substantive whatever merit based. Such allegations do not even once explain what act or statement Miss Frank made and why such an act or statement is disparaging or breaches the confidentiality clause of the settlement agreement. Therefore, plaintiff's complaint must be dismissed because it fails to set forth sufficient facts to establish the element of legally recognizable claims, and it appears beyond a doubt that plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of his claims which would entitle him to relief. Very good. I agree. I hate to see Clara Frank win, but you can't get around it with this. So that's that. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the complaint, but I'm pretty sure that was literally everything that was in it. And it all comes back saying it's either hearsay, double hearsay, speculation, or the allegations did not explain exactly what the disparaging act or statement was. Miss Hussey got a little cocky after succeeding in the first case. He's really sucking this go around. Everyone denies that Clara said the things to them, so he can't get affidavits. Exactly. So why even put that shit in there? I just wish someone with any kind of authority would just tell Hussey and friends that this is so annoying and to cut it all out. Yes, of course, it's just a cash grab. I agree, Sarah Ward. Good morning. She's still a loser, though, because she started the legal shit and it didn't take the path that she thought it would take. So that makes me feel better. That's true. She is the one who started that shit with Hussey, slapping him with an EPO and then not showing up to the hearing and then um, going out and getting her Indiana driver's license so she could claim Indiana residency to try to shake off what she started in Washington, D.C. Oh, yeah, you're right, it does say that. So at the very last page of this, it's, hold on, where is it? It says wait. Okay, Rule 12I certification. I, Lucretia P. Johnson, counsel for defendant, contacted counsel for plaintiff Robert Maxwell today via email and requested consent for the relief sought by this motion. At the time of filing, counsel had not responded. But I do believe, I mean, today's Wednesday. That was Monday that she filed, the 29th. Yeah. I do remember Attorney Maxwell saying that he was going to be out of the country because the judge wanted to set it for yesterday, Tuesday the 30th, and they had to go further out because Robert Maxwell was going to be out of the country. So, hey, goofy, dumb, goofy, ho, bitch. Nice to see you. Sham's Throne Pen, good morning. Hussey's lawyer needs to step it up. All right, so there's that. That was fun. I'm curious to see what happens with that. Now, on the first page of it, it says next event, remote initial scheduling conference, July 12th, 2024 at 9:30. I mean, the next event is actually the continued TRO hearing, which is May 14th. Can you believe that shit, guys? We got to wait 2 whole more weeks to for the conclusion of that TRO hearing. Mhm. That driver's license thing was so dumb. Not sure why she thought that would work. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys remember, but she filed an EPO on Katie in Indianapolis at the same time all this crap was going on. And that was, I think, actually how Katie got hers thrown out, if I recall correctly. Um, she went to the court and told the court that Claire wasn't even a resident of the state of Indiana or something like that. And then the judge told Clara she had X amount of days to prove residency, and there was all that hoopla. 9 days after that, it's AK Hussey and Discounted Lives. Really? Well, it's going to be exciting time then. Okay, so 9 days after Hussey and Clara and Ron's TRO is Hussey, Discounted Life, and AK's hearing. Good to know. I need to write it on my whiteboard. She had no grounds to get a restraining order against MFW in the first place. That still tickles me. Me too. I agree, built to spill, and I think she will for sure. Okay, so listen, that's all I had today, but we haven't been here very long. So, do you guys want to listen to some of the clips that I clipped from Belinda's live stream? I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I did get stuck in the car pickup line with nothing better to do about 20 minutes before the end of it. So I did listen to a couple things. Oh, first though, I think I put that on Twitter. So I was going back and looking for any Gigi streams where he was talking about that fundraiser money that he kept for himself. Or I'm sorry, that he allegedly, supposedly gave to his friend in Mod Rio. Sorry, I misspoke. Anyway, I came across a couple of ditties from him too. Listen to this vile shit. This was December 18th of last year. So it was like right after all that shit with the grift gang popped off. Listen to this shit.
Today to sit there and
call. Oh, wait. I mean, that's fine, but I have it. I have a shorter. I thought that was the shorter one. Gosh dang it. Sorry, guys.
Be grateful Belinda gave 99.9% of her exploitation to you, and I hope your kids have a fucking Merry Christmas because of it. Anyway, how are you all doing today? We are going to watch DC Media.
Can you believe that? Listen to it
Belinda
again.
Belinda gave 99.9% of her exploitation to you, and I hope your kids have a fucking Merry Christmas because of it. Anyway, how are you all doing today?
Disgusting. So anyway, that was just something I found. On to you. Oh wait, no, that's.
As you can see, I got a little banner. In effect, as you can see, I got a little banner down below.
Okay, I don't really want to listen to that right now. Here we go. In no particular order, these were the clips that I clipped from Beglinda's stream yesterday. Listen.
Your motherfuckers that come and testify, right? And swear truths under oath to your.
Hey, Strawberry, you know what I was telling you, I think yesterday? It's pretty much a go. You know what I'm saying? Just wait, y'all. I'm telling y'all. You want to make sure you're subscribed and you've got the fucking notifications on. Okay? Ma'am. Shit is about to, it's about to go down. Okay? Here we go. All right.
Not a real question.
You can always tell when she's full of shit because that's exactly what she sounds like. Can you play the clip where her teeth fell out? Panda Queen, which one? Don't worry, she's going to address that too. Hold on. Is that it?
Though on memes to further Gigi's harassment.
Hold on. Okay, wait, is this one? Listen.
Go on memes to further Gigi's harassment.
Gosh, you went. Oh, here we go. I thought this was cute too. Yabba. It says Yabba is now saying, since they've got the Bogata over there, welfare wig, and all them fucking bitches, fucking psychos. Yabba states publicly, we got a hell of a team, boys. It may have been a member for 13 months, just saying how I go back.
All right.
Years ago, when we were all supposed to be like friendly with each other, like the motherfuckers over here in my damn chat, Lisa and Nikki P. But they were documenting everything from fucking years ago. It's fucking weird.
Excuse me. Are you and your friends not making content out of shit that's been documented from years ago? I don't know. I thought that was funny. Hold on, I gotta take my jacket off. It's hot in here, believe it or not. Jesus. AK says I'm including Belinda and Strawberry Douche in my harassment complaint. And a girl. That's right. Keep Nikki Pay's name out of your filthy mouth. Hold on. I haven't come to my favorite clip yet. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Stop it. Let me guess. Gigi is now a GoFundMe grifter. Is he? Okay. Gigi can correct me if I'm wrong. But there was
Hold on. Nikki P says, Belinda, I documented nothing. I got it off the farms.
something about
Hold on. I just this is delightful, this clip, because I do love listening to a scamming grifter defend another scamming grifter when they're caught red-handed scamming, grifting, and stealing money that they promised to give to childhood victims of SA and Alzheimer's patients and instead gave it all to his friend on the internet.
Stop it. Let me guess. Gigi is now a GoFundMe grifter. Is he? Okay. Gigi can correct me if I'm wrong. But there was something about he could not, because he changed his mind, right? And you have a right to do that. But there was something about he refunded the majority. I got a refund. Okay.
Notice she says, I got a refund. Okay. But at the end, she is not so sure if she got a refund, which I find interesting.
But GoFundMe couldn't refund because it had been in the GoFundMe for X amount of time or something like that. And then so he took that and he asked the audience what they wanted to do with the money, either donate it or donate to help Rio. And the audience voted to help Rio with what little was left in the. I don't think it was that much, was it, Gigi, that got donated? But he couldn't.
That's what I don't understand. Why did quote unquote the chat get to vote on how Toilet Baby would dispose of other people's money? Bonathandra Jean saying flat the frick out. Nope, that's a lie. Yeah, sure you did. Where's the receipt?
Refund each individual for whatever fucking reason. I don't remember. He can tell you about it. I don't fucking know.
Oh, she don't know, but she's speaking on it as fact. Of course she is, as per usual.
But I trust him though. 100 fucking percent. Gigi has no reason to keep people's fucking money. I can't. Gigi says it no because I put my bank account information in, not knowing that to go from a random. Yeah, that's true. So they once they deposited into his bank account, then they couldn't fucking refund it. So
Yeah, only that's not true because all he had to do was donate it back to his GoFundMe, which would replenish the funds in the GoFundMe, and then he could refund everybody. Do you think that just because he cashed the first $1,300 out, the GoFundMe is unable to allocate monies to refund those who refunded? Like, and that's another thing. He was real big on stressing, and I learned this through going back through all his GoFundMe update live streams. Anyway, he was real big on telling everyone to donate anonymously. And why is that? So you could claim, well, these were anonymous donations. I don't know who to refund or how much. No, you put the money back in your GoFundMe and then you hit refund.
You got a refund too. I did too, Shooting Star, I believe. But I think I did. But even if I didn't, I was fine with him giving the money for Rio because Rio was going through some shit, you know?
Do we have a whole scam here?
Yeah, do we have a whole ass scam here? Flint says, okay, so when you collect that money for a specific purpose and you change your mind, don't you refund people? And then if you promise to donate the balance to an organization, you actually donate it? Yeah, but apparently, apparently if you're a member of the grift gang led by Hillbilly Belinda and Toilet Baby, they go by a whole other set of rules. For example, if you take it upon yourself to do a fundraising stream to benefit a family whose children tragically loses their father, and collect super chats, the majority of which were meant for the family, and then you just keep them and don't forward them to the family, like that's a thing too, right? Why is it that Beg Linda and Toilet Baby both feel that they can just do whatever they want for other people's money that was not intended for them? It's crazy. I don't care. I love it. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Shamrock's gonna hit the replay explaining the last few streams to my boyfriend. The plot is thick. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. We've made grifting YouTubers who were caught lying on GoFundMe's return funds to avoid prosecution before. It's very easy to do. Yeah, actually, that has happened. Hmm. AK says Rio is always having an emergency. Of course she is. Lisa Simpson, Beglenda, you're going to be real disappointed if you go looking for her info. She's got good credit and a good heart. I don't know what the hell you want her to do about it. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. Brioche says, did Rio ask for that money? Probably. Rio's YouTube channel has like 6 live streams or 7 or 8 live streams, and more than half of them are emergency fundraisers. Yeah. Miss Ann says this isn't Toilet Baby's first GoFundMe grift. Okay, wait, where was I? Dang it. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else she had to say.
Ever fucking thought to be Alex Glitter?
Oh,
Than
listen.
Than you've ever fucking thought to be Alex Glitter freak.
Sorry, I cut it off. What she said, I think she said Callie's gonna be a better mother than Alex Glitter ever could be, or some shit like that. Really crazy. Very good says there's no time limit on refunding GoFundMe donations. So Belinda's dentures were slipping, but I could swear that's what she claimed at the start of that clip. Yeah, she did. And then she excuses it with Rio. Yeah, she had no idea what Toilet Baby's story was about why he couldn't refund the first $1,300 that he cashed out. So she literally, in an attempt to defend him live with Toilet Baby in chat, she just made up whatever she thought sounded good. Well, he couldn't refund it because it'd been sitting there too long or something like that. Like, what the fuck? And the crazy part about it is that she's literally reviewing my stream. She took the time to condense, she took the time to edit it down, which why would you do that? One can only wonder what you've edited out. But anyway, so it's not like she hasn't heard through through watching my stream that she's edited down and is now presenting to her audience. Did you not hear the excuse that Toilet Baby gave about the first $1,300? She just got up there and just said whatever, as per usual. Didn't Belinda join in when we were giving Callie shit over that guy that got kicked out of his home? I don't remember. Wicked Weird Wednesday. I get sick of people who are always asking for money. Everyone needs money these days. Inflation is insane and we're all drowning in it. Stop asking your followers and supporters for money. Thank you, Wicked Weird Wednesday. Yes, Miss Ann, they just make shit up as they go. But if you and Yaba pulled this shit, they would lose their minds. Dude, motherfuckers lost their minds when me and Yaba refused to let Belinda and Toilet Baby's friends on the internet use the fundraiser that she did when she exploited Yaba's kids' dad's death against us simply because Yaba said that Belinda's Z interview was trash, and it was. They lost their minds because somebody said to us, I can't believe you would say that about Belinda after everything she'd done for you. And of course, we clarified, you talking about the fundraiser? Yes. All right, fine. Since you want to talk about the fundraiser, here we go. She kept the super chats. That's all we said. I mean, make that make sense, you know? Somehow we're the ones in the wrong for saying that. For saying, how dare you throw that in our faces when the truth about that fundraiser that she didn't get permission to do is that she kept the fucking super chats. No, somehow that made us the bad guy for saying that. Okay, well, goodbye. Very good. I agree. Rationalizing giving that money to Rio is insane. Dude, I had never even heard of this Rio person until we reviewed that nod off where they said Rio is the one that called her to wake her up when she nodded off. Hey, Danny G, nice to see you. Wasn't she on the live that Gigi was talking about refunding and she noped out when he started talking about the money? Yes, Andy Oak, we just watched that yesterday. Mm-hmm. She sure did. Poltergeisha, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Been silent but present. Thank y'all for keeping you company through nursing school. Graduating next week with your BSN. Congratulations. That was a wild thing to come out of sedation too. Everything went to hell. Yeah, that was crazy. Miss Anthropy is not letting go of her theory. Rio is just a plant to launder the money through, in my humble opinion. Sam, didn't you know they have to take a wage out of charity? What else is in it for them to help people? All right, so hold on. I got more. Hold on. What was this one?
Nikki P says, me and Lisa Simp are a team. First and foremost, you are. Look, Lisa.
Yeah, whenever Yabba gets her damn ass on that motherfucking camera and shows her fucking report history and yours, I'll show where I took out a loan for my 401k, motherfucker. And I'll also look up a definition of a 401k for you. Okay, because I know you don't know. Because you know, when you steal from a dental practice of what you work for, I'm sure you don't get no 401 fucking K, bitch. Only thing you got was goddamn arrested.
Did I miss the point, the period in my life where I was arrested for stealing from a dentist office? Belinda, you know good and well I live in the great state of Indiana, and if that had ever happened, it would be on the my case, and it ain't. So explain that. That is defamatory. It absolutely is. That reeks of defamation, doesn't it? It does. And I wonder, like, what do you think? Do you think that that would be damaging to my reputation on YouTube where I earn an income? Misanthropy says Rio's probably, damn it, Amber, a professional felon. That's right, Brioche. A hit dog will holler. Woof, woof. She can't be putting false criminal allegations on your name. Mm-mm-mm. Even if someone stole something from their employer, they can still have a 401k account. I just don't understand when or why or how the story changed from her having a GoFundMe for the glasses to now she all she swears is that that was her money and she borrowed it from her 401k. Since when, dude? We have the post DM leaks between Beg Linda and Aaliyah Alexander, where Beg Linda says, "Oh my gosh, somebody gave me the whole 700, but they said to leave the GoFundMe up." That was for your glasses, dude. I know I'm not remembering this incorrectly. I know I've seen the messages. Not only that, but Beg Linda did a whole, didn't she do a video and a community tab post when she got the glasses? If and thank everyone for making it happen. Like, if she took a loan out of her 401k for her glasses, why did all those other things take place? I don't understand it. Hold on. Miss Ann said yes, but in 2021. The first time? Yeah, I don't, and honestly, at this moment, I don't really care about the 2021 one. I'm talking about the 2023. Hold on. That's the one we're talking about. Like, I'm pretty sure she still has a community tab post, or was it a live stream that she did where she showed the glasses, or was it a video? I don't know. I don't remember. I couldn't have been that long. Oh, here it is. Grifted glasses. Streamed 11 months ago, 40 minutes, 55 seconds. Okay. Does she say anything about having taken out a 401k loan in this stream? I don't understand why she's trying to just completely rewrite history. Like, dude, there's a video on your channel. It's right here. Hold on, let me bring it up. What's the date? Look at that. She made a post showing the glasses and thanking people. The fuck is she talking about? Go fund for glasses money plus 401k for tractor. Still does not make sense, Scara. If she bought that lawnmower with a loan from her 401k, why did she post a picture of the receipt, a picture of the lawnmower, and thank everybody in her community tab post? Katie says, PSA, please don't take loans out of your 401k account. It's a really stupid thing to do. Andy Oak, she is 1 year older than me. She is 48. AK says flat out she's lying about taking money from her 401k. All right, well, hold on. Let me just real quick. Let's just see what she says here about the glasses.
What you into?
This was May 19th, 2023. Aw.
Howdy, howdy. I'm looking at all these. How does these fatties, not myself,
It does make no sense, Lisa Simpson. Thanks for pointing that out. She said she used some of the GoFundMe money for the mower. But then why buy 3 pairs of glasses and not just 1 pair and use the rest for the mower? It makes no sense. Not only that, but she also didn't she buy glasses for like Fedora Chick and somebody else too? Hold on, Alex.
make yourself look skinny on here? That's what I want to know.
Oh, thank you.
How you doing? Look at you. Look at you. No glasses. Yes, I finally fucking got them. Like, Jesus Christ. Hey, Revenge of the Guards, damn it, Amber. Dusty the Venus Flytrap. Hey, Poopy Pants, how are you? So this is one pair. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Vince could say. I just picked them up. I'm so excited. Yeah, they're really nice. They're like the flexi. I think this is them. Super flex. Like they're flexible and all that stuff. So I got these. They fit my face. You like them? Do you think they look good? I can see really good. But I'm going to be stepping high for a day or two.
Listen to the voice she slapped on.
Okay. I do have some receipts here. I got three pairs. Look at you. Look at these. Girl. Look at them. Just look at them. Ain't they cute? I know. They're Gucci. So
So there was 2 separate GoFundMe's. The 401k talk is new, was never mentioned before. The glasses and the entire cost of the mower was covered per the GoFundMe's.
that's these. These are going to be my everyday work.
Addicted to Cold Brew says it's hard as hell to withdraw from your 401k unless it's a medical procedure or buying a house or a car. Really addicted to Cold Brew? Toilet Baby said he had a 401k too, and he doesn't even have a job, I don't think. Thank you, Miss Ann.
Because they've got all the bells and whistles, you know.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let me pull this up so you guys can see it. Hold on. This is, I guess is that a tweet? Says, I won't be a blind hillbilly long. I'm getting 3 pairs thanks to all my supporter fellers. It's gonna take like 2 weeks though. Ugh. She gave glasses to Fedora and Gigi and gloated about it. I just don't understand how she got glasses for other people. Like, don't what did they send their prescriptions in or something? I'm so confused. Sarah says, no, you can borrow pretty easily. You did it previously. Very good says, wait, I thought there were 2 GoFundMe's for the glasses and the mower. So where did the money go for the glasses GoFundMe, Belinda? Very good. Yeah, that's what Yaba said too. Kel's Bells. Oh, great. We'll have to look at that. Yeah, Brioche says, I'm counting 4 though. Okay, so I'm just so confused. Like, what is your story, Belinda? What is the can we nail down a solid story? How about this, Belinda? I'll make you an offer. You nail down a solid story, just and it shouldn't be hard because this all occurred last year. How many GoFundMe's did you have last year between the glasses and the mower? How much did you get on each GoFundMe for the glasses and the mower? And then how did you purchase the glasses and the mower? Funds from where? Because I'm so confused. Lisa Simpson, yeah, that's a good question. Why did her story change so much? Let's see. Let's listen one more time.
Said the same thing. Me and Nicholas P are tag team. We share the work and the glory. You guys are fucking great. I love good sports.
Look at them. Would this bitch even have any fucking receipt?
What the hell? Sorry. Why did it stop?
Than you've ever fucking thought to be, Alex. Glitter freak dumbass.
Nikki P says me and Lisa Simp are a team. First and foremost, you are. Oh, look, Lisa.
Yeah, whenever Yabba gets her damn ass on that motherfucking camera and shows her fucking report history and yours, I'll show where I took out a loan for my 401k, motherfucker. And I'll also look up a definition of a 401k for you. Okay, because I know you don't know. Because, you know, when you steal from a dental practice of what you work for, I'm sure you don't get no 401k, bitch. Only thing you got was goddamn arrested.
Said the same thing. Me and Nicholas P are tag team. We share the work and the glory. You guys are fucking great. I love it.
Okay, so in that clip, she just says she'll show the paperwork where she took out a 401k loan, but she doesn't say for what. That's just nuts. But okay, let's continue listening to this.
Let's see. And then there's these. I don't know. I kind of like these though. What do you think? Look at them. Y'all ain't seen shit yet, okay?
Did you hear that? Her denture slipped. Girls, but her denture's been slipping for a hot minute. Listen.
Look at them. Y'all ain't seen shit yet, okay?
Notice how she purses her mouth very, very tightly after that slip.
Look at them. Y'all ain't seen shit yet, okay?
Look, you can see. Did you see her reposition it? You can see it under here in her jowl. Watch.
Look at them. Y'all ain't seen shit yet, okay? 3 pairs. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to show you the receipt because it does have some information on here, but I can block that out later and do it.
That's a really good question, Lisa Simpson. Wait, why even do a GoFundMe if you're just going to take out a loan from your 401k anyway?
I like the shape of the second ones. I do too. I like these.
She needs to grift for a hard reline of them dentures. That's what she needs to be grifting for. $800, you can probably get that denture relined.
I like these. Wait till you see the damn Gucci bitch, okay? Got me some sunglasses. Look here. Hussy ain't got shit on me, okay? You like them, poopy pants? Hey, Yabber, how you doing, darling? Look.
Hey, Yabber, how you doing, darling?
Look at these, bitch. My glasses are so damn thick. I have to have them thinned down. These, like I'm blind as a damn bat without them, but I don't know if you can see. But like, you can't help but, when you're so damn blind that this makes the side of your face looks, weird or whatever. Hates it. Thank you, Lisa Simpson. Thank you. Hey, David, how you doing, sweetness? You like them? Yeah, but okay. Look at these, bitch. Okay, look at them when I put them on. Okay, they ain't nobody cooler than my eyes today. Not having it. Not having it. Keep driving, bitch. I'm sitting here with Michael Kors on, motherfucker.
Oh, she got now Michael Kors glasses, did she?
Because I just got them for driving. They're going to stay in the car. I can't see that close up. It's like this. They don't have the trifocals or whatever. So it's a huge difference coming from these pieces of shit right here. Look, I'm about what these are. They stained up, makeup, fucking broke on the damn side. But these been a good damn pair, though. I will say that. But trash. So I'm going to put these other back on so I can see them. I can't see shit without them. I like these. I think these might be my favorite, actually, besides the sunglasses. High class, honey. High class trash, okay? But I really like these. Look how, look. I like the shape of sunglasses, too. I do, too. Yeah, Hussy's gonna be jealous as fuck.
Exactly. How can you be so smug showing how you misspent the money people gave you? Oh, look at her talking about Hussy gonna be jealous.
I like the shape of sunglasses, too. I do, too. Yeah, Hussy's gonna be jealous as fuck. But I really like these. I just like them all. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to everybody that helped me.
Why would what? You're so what? There we go. There we have it. Why would Hussy be jealous of you buying glasses out of your 401k? Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Hussy would be jealous because you got the money grifting it from YouTube subscribers. That's why Hussy be jealous.
Hussy's gonna be jealous as fuck. But I really like these. I just like them all. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to everybody that helped me. And the receipts say I had them do itemized receipts for all three. Hey, K Petty, how you doing, darling? How are you, sweetness? Look at them. Look at them. Ain't they so cute? Yeah, they say take note, bitch. Also take note on these eyebrows, they say. This is how your eyebrows are supposed to look, motherfucker. See? And I ain't even plucked them in a couple of days. Look at there, DC. That's how you do eyebrows, bitch. But anyway, well, look at it. Receipts not needed. Well, now I've got them, though. I had them itemized, some receipts. This is just my cost after everything was taken out. So for these super flex ones, the cost to me and Yuns was $253. They started out at $506. I'm telling you, they're fucking expensive as fuck here. But I had polyclear put on them. I had their trifocals and progressively, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Christina from Flint raises an excellent question. Wouldn't a GoFundMe close after the 700 for the glasses was raised? And how are you going to collect so much extra that you can buy a whole ass mower too? How much did she take in? Yeah, she showed the receipt on the mower. It was $2,300. I'm going to stop sharing this for just a moment. Thank you so much for those of you in the DMs who are slapping the receipts down. Give me 1 second. So, great question, Christina from Flint. I'm going to put that on the board real quick while I pull up this screenshot. All right. Let me close that. What does this say? It says, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Zoom. This is the GoFundMe for glasses. Hey y'all, my name is Belinda and I'm broke and my glasses broke. I've had them 6 years and it's time for a new pair. I can barely see out of them, which isn't a big deal. However, I feel I may need to improve my vision in order to see future lawsuits, EPOs, and cease and desist. I'm sure I'm going to receive later. Any amount will help. I'll definitely show pictures of new glasses, even though I'm sure they won't be Gucci. No, they were Michael Kors. So that GoFundMe started April 18th. And what does it say right here? What does that say right there? $800 raised. Someone gave her the $800 and she kept the GoFundMe open, so she got double. So that gets us to 1600. But yeah, the GoFundMe, she raised $800. So what was the extra? The 800 that somebody gave her? And then is she claiming she took a 401k loan out to cover the rest of the 2300 for the mower? I mean, dude, 2300 minus 800, let's say, that's 1500. I'm just so confused because why not? I don't understand why I got an extra $800 and I really want a $2,300 mower. So I'm just going to go take 1500 out of my freaking 401k. That was for one pair, Christina, I'm pretty sure. She got a Gucci pair of glasses. She said these are Gucci and held up a black and white pair. The sunglasses were Michael Kors. Oh, I didn't even listen to that. The GoFundMe doesn't automatically stop. Well, it did stop though because it said $800 raised. Now, I don't know if that's where it ended up. I mean, no, it says the fundraiser's no longer accepting donations. So the GoFundMe for the glasses was at $800. The math ain't mathin' and the brows ain't browin'. Flint says 2,300 plus 800 is 3,100. So that's interesting. Thank you for that. All right. Now this, which we've seen before, but it plays again. Look at that. This is from the Post leaks and it's dated April 20th, 2023. Aaliyah Alexander Strawberry Douche says, "You gonna get you some new glasses?" Fuck yes. Belinda says, "Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna be able to get two pairs. Someone donated 700 the first day in secret, LMAO. Told me to leave the GoFundMe up so I can get two pairs, LMAO. Eat shit tragic." Uh, and then here is Strawberry Douche on May 4th, 2023 says, "I know that the farms is often perceived as problematic, but please let Gigi know that several of us have kicked into the GoFundMe and we wish him the best. We're all behind him." That's interesting. I wonder if the several Kiwi farmers who kicked into the GoFundMe and wished him the best also supported his decision to give their money to fucking Rio. Interesting. So there was two separate GoFundMes. So there was a second GoFundMe for the lawnmower, which by the way, Yaba has all these receipts in the video she did. Um Hold on, let me go find that. Maybe the first 700 was sent privately and the rest came in through a GoFundMe. That's exactly what she said, that somebody sent it to her. She said in secret. So she got PayPal money, then got GoFundMe. Scammer. Yeah, I mean, listen, to the people who are donating to this GoFundMe, the public facing fundraiser, I wonder how many of them would have given their 20, 30, 40, $50 had they known that she was given $700 privately right after the GoFundMe launched. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Didn't she say $253 down from 502 off that receipt she was reading? So two pairs, 253 ain't 800. It's 506. There's extra left plus an extra 700 plus $2,300 mower. Uh-huh. The mower was a socket to Ron activity. Well, that's why it was kept a secret. Okay, hold on. Just give me a second. What is that? What? Oh, did you take that video down? Or was it a lot? No, it would have been a video. Wasn't it a video? Lord have mercy. Jesus, this is great. Where'd that video go? Okay, here we go. Okay, so the date on this is May 19th, this video here, where she's thanking for the glasses. And then I have a screenshot from June 6th where she's saying, I think it's in a Discord, "On a positive note, I'm getting that new lawnmower. It'll be here Monday, hopefully." So the glasses definitely came before the lawnmower. She paid nothing for the mower. It was all grifted, all of it. Yeah, I agree. Never once was a 401k talked about until recently. She did a live stream and thanked everyone for the mower too. She did. Okay. And let me guess, no mention at all whatsoever of her 401k. Let's see. Did she take down the live stream where she thanked everyone for the mower? Let me see. Just a moment. She talks about the glasses grift in yesterday's stream around that 1:45 mark. Really? Okay, hold on. Jesus. Crap. Hold on. I think I got that because that was towards the end. So I was definitely listening. Being held hostage in the pickup line. Oh crap. Hold on. I did not mean to do that twice. Yeah, that was what I just played. Let's listen again. Leader of the Grift Gang. Instead of running her own GoFundMe scam, she uses other bigger creators to run one. Fruity too.
What in the? Okay, I need you to have this make sense to me. What does this mean? I don't even know what the hell they're talking about.
Covered everything.
For real? Do we have a whole ass scam here? Belinda is a special advanced leader of the Grift Gang. Instead of running her own GoFundMe scam, she uses other bigger creators to run one. Fruity tooty. Yaba says Grift. Oh, Ivy says, I remember her explaining all this, I think in a live, kind of making up excuses for the cake, the flag cake. The Confederate flag cake. Getting back at it, or should I say
Where the hell have I ever used a bigger creator to run a grift? The fuck is the Yuns know? What the fuck is she talking about? When I heard this last night, I was like, what? You're just making up shit out the damn blue. Good Lord.
always been at it. Exactly. Always been at it. Callie is not Alex's friend. All she was a parasocial friend to her. Sorry about that, Alex. She's offended by the implication she needs help in her grifting. LOL. Ain't that great? Okay, hold on. Let me see something else. Let's go back over here.
And healthy head full of hair, yeah, DC could never, honey. Girl, I might have a damn double chin flopping around. You know what I'm saying? Listen, DC didn't look this damn good when she was almost 50.
Listen to that denture slip.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. Is this the, which ones are these? Another pair. Oh, the ones I've got on. Where they started out they had a sale. And then I think my insurance paid some on it. They started out, $660 after everything they had. I'm telling here. I can't show my damn paper because it shows my insurance and my employer, okay? You know how they are. But you can see right here.
Okay, so if she did a live stream thanking everybody for the lawnmower, it is no longer public on her channel.
See? I don't know if you can see. $660 fucking dollars is what they started out. These other ones started out at $506. So my cost on these was $210.
$210. Who's writing this down? Damn it, what was the first one? $210. She has insurance. She's got good insurance too. She works for the government. Don't you, Melinda?
Girl, I tell you what, I'm telling you. By the time I get done with them. And then the Michael Kors sunglasses, they had a sale on sunglasses, and then you buy one, get one free. Not buy one, get one free, but buy one, get one half off. That's what it was. They costed me $130. I can see you now. I'm so excited. Honey, I've been stepping high too. And I'm going to go up here to the, I got to go to Ross, see if I can get me a dress because y'all know I'm going to get married. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that. Her glasses and lawnmower grift was so successful. That she decided this is where she's going to get married.
Gotta go get me a dress. And I've got I'm going to go to Five and Below. Get some other shit. But, like, when your glasses change as much as mine did, honey, you be stepping high, girl. You can't see shit. Will you live stream it? Live stream what? Well, thank you, Poopy Pants. Live stream, going to Ross. I don't like to do that. You know,
She forgets she just mentioned she's about to get married.
not big people in there. Oh, the wedding. We thought about it. But I don't know. Junior don't feel too comfortable doing that. Did it get dizzy? No, I haven't had them long. I'm just, like the ground doesn't look level. If you've gotten new glasses that have changed a lot, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. What gaining ground? Get your damn look at you. You like my glasses? Hillbilly wedding must include moonshine. Mm-hmm.
No, Miss Ann, this was live. May 19th, 2023. Swear I forgot it was.
So I just got off of the phone.
How come she's taken down the video thanking everyone for the lawnmower? Why was that taken down? That's weird, isn't it?
On with HR at work too, and they was like, yeah, the insurance will be effective as soon as you get your shit in here. So just so.
Oh my God, that's her saying that she talked to HR at work about how quickly Junior would be added to her health insurance once they got married. That's the only way she could get Junior to marry her, is if he was desperate for health insurance. It was taken down, so I can't dissect it with 479 of my closest friends. That's too bad.
So Junior's hanging. If you and your glasses. Hey Gigi, did you see the sunglasses?
that was another denture slip. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Hold on.
Them slippery dentures.
Listen, this is from yesterday. Listen, this is so funny. Listen.
Screening still that like them slippery dentures. I got my dentures extra glued in when I talk about your ass, okay? Not because they be slipping around, it's because I'm afraid you're going to reach through my damn computer screen and steal them out my mouth, okay?
Weird. And I was like, you be nodding and then blocked. Fruity Tootie, that's great. Yeah, but cracks me up when she roasts people too, Pete. I tell you what. Fruity Tootie says Peanut is a terrible sport. She is not a good sport, not a team player. Interesting how Belinda and Gigi both have issues with keeping money that isn't for them.
Okay, wait, that wasn't the clip I was looking for. Hold on.
For that, okay. I tell you what. Fruity Tootie says Peanut is a terrible sport. She is not a good sport, not a team player. Interesting how Belinda and Gigi both have issues with keeping money that isn't for them.
Gosh dang it.
Gigi. We keep money that isn't for them. Even though mine came from a 401k, okay, and my own 401k, not nobody else's. And Gigi didn't keep none of the fucking money. Even though I donated, I gave these bitches a fucking $100 that I didn't have to fucking give to them stupid fucks, but I did. Whatever.
Gigi nor has seen either one refund.
And I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on. Dang it. Are you telling me I can't find my favorite clip where she says she put extra denture glue in her dentures the whole while they was just whistling away? And did I already play it? What the hell? No.
Computer screen and still that like them slippery dentures. I got my dentures extra glued in when I talk about your ass, okay? Not because they be slipping around, it's because I'm afraid you're going to reach through my damn computer screen and steal them out my mouth.
She claims she puts extra glue on her dentures. I can't tell. Ma'am, you shouldn't have been grifting and begging for glasses and lawnmowers, you need a reline. You don't even have to get a whole new pair of dentures, ma'am. You can just get them relined.
I'm gonna show you.
Funny enough, for about $800.
Look. Look. Oh my Lord. I'm telling you, girl. Can I just wear these all the time? Can I just wear these all the time? Gigi could never, bitch. And you think he thinks his eyebrows look good? Look at mine.
Kelly 420, thank you so much for the super chat. Next script, help me buy an oxygen tank, fellers. I can't breathe. Thank you so much for the super chat.
I kind of like these the best, I think. I think I like these the best. I don't know. What do you think? You like them? I couldn't have done it without guns. I couldn't have. I just love them, and I'm so grateful to everybody.
Oh, God, she's crying. First of all, what do you mean you couldn't have done it without everybody, without yins, and now you're crying? You had a 401k you could have borrowed from. Now, why on earth would you allow other people to pay for your eyeglasses when you had access to funds that you could withdraw from your 401k? Like, I'll let other people pay for my glasses, and then I'll just go ahead and utilize the funds in my 401k that I had available to me this whole time to get a lawnmower. I just don't get that. I just don't get it. Exactly, Bonahonda Jean. Yes.
Thanks.
Crying.
I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
Kalari, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. I can't keep up with the lies from these folks spew.
Love all three, yeah. I'm not crying sad tears, it's happy tears. We got the best group of ice hoes that ever was over here. We sure do.
That's fucking great. What is this hideous shit you got around your neck, ma'am? Take that thing out of your nose. Take that from around your neck. It's ridiculous. Go cry about that because I know what it is. Very good for designer glasses, no less. The nerve of it all. Thank you so much for the super chat.
We got the best group of fucking cunts ever was over here. I think I like these the best, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I like these the best. Gigi woke up, chose violence today. I know it. In here start shit. Hey, Lil Boots, how are you?
Exactly, Lisa Simpson. A full-time job with benefits, makes money on YouTube, and still has her fucking hand out.
Thank you, Witch from the North. Thank you. I'm just so grateful. I've been struggling so much with these fucking glasses. I think she told me I had them for 6 fucking years, I think. 5 or 6 years. Linda me styling the way you blow all your money. Yeah, I got 3 pairs of fucking glasses, bitch. How much? Altogether it was 6 something, I think it was. $253 plus $210. How much is that? Add that up. And then $130. It's like I think about $600. And then what was left out of the GoFundMe, I took and added some to it, put robbed Peter to pay Paul, and went and got the fucking lawnmower, and you just seen that too. So $463.
What do you mean? Oh, because she raised $800. So she's claiming she only put $200 on from the GoFundMe on that lawnmower, and she 401k the rest. Rob Peter to pay Paul.
I thought it was 5 something.
I don't understand. That don't make sense. She just read off what she say. We'll bob it back.
How much is that? I got 3 pairs of fucking glasses, bitch. How much? Altogether it was 6 something, I think it was. $253 plus $210. How much is that? Add that up. And then $130. It's like I think about $600. And then what was?
Okay. So 253 plus 210 plus 130 is $593. The GoFundMe closed and stated that it raised 800, and the post DM leak, she admits she got 700. So 800 plus 700 is how much? 1500? 1500 is what we know for a fact she got. 1500 minus 593 is 907. And how much was that lawnmower she showed the receipt for? It wasn't like $2,300. We'll just say 23. I don't remember unless somebody has the screenshot and can and let me know real quick. So she had almost $1,000 left over. From the GoFund. She could have gotten one pair of glasses and a cheap lawnmower and wouldn't need any 401k money. So, okay, 2,300 minus she had 907 left from the GoFund, and the anonymous donation was 1,393 is what she would have had to cover. So, make this make sense. Hold on. So she comes to the internet. She gets a quote on glasses. Obviously, it was $800 because that's how much she set up the GoFundMe for was $800. Um, an anonymous donor gave her 700. So we know for sure from the receipt the GoFundMe closed at 800. She says somebody gave her 700. That makes 1,500. Subtract the actual cost of the glasses, 593, leaves her with 907. The lawnmower is 2,300. So 1,393. So let's just call it $1,400 is what she had to cover for the lawnmower. If you have access to funds to cover the $1,400 shortage to get the lawnmower, why in the fuck were you e-begging and grifting and asking strangers on the internet to come up with $800 for glasses? I'm not following that. Kalari, thank you so much for the super chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, but these are the same folks who call you're getting super chats and gift subs donations, crowdfunding like mofos. Shake my damn head. Thank you so much for the super chat. Linguipster, I can't keep up half the time, but I just want to say I love being here with y'all. We love you being here too. And thank you for the super chat. Don't forget the free trailer, bro. Not paying rent. I just don't I could not imagine coming to you guys saying, look, guys, I just had my annual eye exam. I need new glasses. They're telling me I need like $800 out of pocket for these glasses. Can you help me? And then accepting not $800, but double that, damn near $1,500, spending $600 on the glasses, and then coming on camera and saying, "Thank you so much. I couldn't have got these glasses without you. You're so generous, tier." And the greatest news of all is that I got double, more than double what I needed for the glasses. So I'm going to take the rest of it plus $1,400 of my own money and buy a lawnmower. Why did nobody at that point in time say, whoa, ma'am, if you're able to come up with the $1,400 to get that lawnmower, why the fuck did you need us to pay for your glasses to begin with? Make it make sense. Not only that, why did she set a GoFundMe for $800 for glasses when she just read off what her final cost was for each of the 3 pairs of glasses. I don't understand why she needed 3 pairs to begin with, but okay, whatever. $253 for one pair, $210 for another, and $130 for another. Are you telling me that you couldn't have paid for those out of your own pocket? Maybe you don't get all 3 pairs at once. Maybe you say, okay, I can afford $253 this time. In 2 weeks, I'll come back and pay the other $210. And 2 weeks after that, I'll get, I'll get the third or whatever. Or I don't know. Imagine this. Just hear me out here. Since you have access to 401k that you have no problem borrowing from to cover $1,400 on a lawnmower, why didn't you just borrow an additional $600 and pay for your glasses and your lawnmower? I just don't fucking understand. No, Panda Queen, the clip that Yaba has that she plays on where Belinda says it's mine and Yin's bought it for me was not about the lawnmower, was not about the glasses. You want to know what that was about? Her fucking computer. Her computer. It's mine and Yin's bought it for me. No, that was about her computer. Maybe she didn't get the 4th pair, Jade. I'm not sure. I just don't understand. I don't understand coming to the internet, setting up an $800 GoFundMe for glasses, letting strangers on the internet not only pay for your glasses, but give you an extra $800, and then coming back and saying, I'm so broke and in need that I can't buy my own glasses, that I can't pay my portion of my glasses, but thanks to you all making that happen, I was able to borrow double what I needed for the glasses from my 401k to get a fucking lawnmower. I just don't get it. Yes, Charlotte, but I think the mic, what, like, they didn't give her the money for the mic, they just sent it to her, but still. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And she literally says, oh, I'd put money with it, rob Peter to pay Paul to get the lawnmower. Well, why didn't you rob Peter to pay Paul to get your glasses? I don't know. Let's listen to it again, though. I love it. I love this shit. Oh, with the tears. I want to go back to the tears. Hold on. That is going in the file. Just wait a minute. Just hold on. Look at that still.
Struggling so much with these. Thank you, Whitford. Hey, little boots, how are you? Thank you, Whit from the North. Thank you. I'm just so grateful. I've been struggling so much with these fucking glasses. I think she told me I had them for 6 fucking years, I think. 5 or 6 years. Belinda me styling the way you blow all your money. Yeah, I got 3 pairs of fucking glasses, bitch. How much? Altogether, it was 6 something, I think it was. $253 plus $210. How much is that? Add that up. And then $130. It's like about $600. And then what was left out of the GoFundMe, I took and added some to it, put Rob Peter to pay Paul, went and got the fucking lawnmower, and you just seen that too. So $463. I thought it was 5 something.
Put some with it. Rob Peter to pay Paul to get the lawnmower. We just did the math on that. You had access to at least $1,400 to borrow out of your 401k, ma'am. And your glasses were only $593. Just the audacity, the fucking audacity to come on here and say, I'm so broke, I'm so poor, help me, I can't see, I need glasses. And then collecting no less than $1,500 in donations. And then coming around saying, guess what? I only needed $600 of that for my glasses. So I'm getting a lawnmower too. And I borrowed $1,400 from my 401k to do it. You would think. I don't know. I just don't get it. I am so blown away by this shit. So blown away.
Oh, my honey, you can't add. That's not 463 sweetness. 130, 210, and 253.
Exactly, Lisa Simpson. And then yesterday bragging about having a 401k. Ma'am, are you broke or not?
Hey, Our Lady of Perpetual Protein Failure, thank you. Thank you for being a member for 7 whole months. Oh, speaking of members, I want to try to do a members only stream. Nothing, So if you're like trailer park living fellers and double wide fellers and above, we're going to try and do that today. Hey, Lil Boots, 130 plus 210 plus 253. That's, I don't know, $500-600. I was just like, Venmo. Because somebody, a gracious angel, sent me a $700.
Green Eyed Gal, the first part of it was about the court case. You can't rewind because I've turned my DVR off because people were sniping me, and we can't have that, can we? So now if anybody wants to snipe me, they have to snipe me real fucking time.
Venmo. Said here, do whatever you want with the GoFundMe.
Hold
Hell,
on. What?
about $500-600. I was just like, 130 plus 210 plus 253. That's, I don't know, $500-600. I was just like, Venmo. Because somebody, a gracious angel, sent me a $700 Venmo. Said here, do whatever you want with the GoFundMe. Hell, raise the money for that too. Uh, but I want you to get some glasses.
And look at that. She could have got glasses for the low, low out of pocket price of $210. I'm not sure what the 130, I mean, they were all glasses. So were the sunglasses the $130 ones? Were the sunglasses the 253? I don't know. But she could have got a pair of glasses out of pocket for anywhere between 130 and $253. And we got them numbers out of her own mouth.
So I was like, fuck.
She raised the full amount for the mower, if I remember correctly. So she's saying that she borrowed from her 401k and paid the rest from the glasses GoFundMe. I'm so confused, Belinda, you crook. So somebody sent her $700 Venmo. Wouldn't that be separate from the GoFundMe? Yeah, it was separate. Terry Lean, you can rewind. You're not supposed to. Gosh dang it. Hold on. Do do do. This is my DVR is off. So if you're able to rewind, that's interesting. Why did she need new glasses though? That warranted a GoFundMe. GoFundMe's are for like serious emergencies, like serious life saving hospital bills. That's so annoying. I mean, if you're doing a GoFundMe, you can obviously you're allowed to do it for anything you want. It's up to the people who donate whether or not they want to donate to your particular cause. You can rewind. Well, whatever. Shaner Kiss says I can't. Oh well. Too bad nobody's up sniping, huh? Exactly, Lisa Simpson. Yes, that's exactly what she did. She pocketed the GoFundMe money and did whatever she want with it. I just can't imagine asking people to donate to you to buy glasses and then turning around and saying, I got the glasses. Thanks. Also, by the way, I had access to more than double what I needed to buy these glasses. So I went ahead and accessed those funds and bought myself a lawnmower. Like, make that make sense.
Wobbity wobbity. So then I had the 800, and then I took, how much was it? $1,500 out of my retirement, my 401k, and I think some of my YouTube money.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now we're getting numbers. See, 1,500. 15, and I'm sure it probably was. I said 14, but it probably was 15, because there's taxes and all that. And I think I was short on how much the actual receipt for the lawnmower was. I guess I'll actually go and look for it. Just a second. I deleted everything from yesterday. Oh my god. Oh, there's her showing she sent Yaba $100, which still was not the total of the super chats that she collected. Mm, hold on. Mm, hold on. How come I can't find it now? Girl, did you delete it? Stop. Oh, there's that hideous ring. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Here, I went and found it. Okay, 2,399 was the subtotal. That doesn't include tax. I find it very also here, I'm going to show you. I find it so highly suspect that this receipt is so blurry and it's cut off. All I can see on here is a subtotal. Why don't we see the total or the method of payment? Isn't that interesting? All right, so let me go back over here. Let me get my pen ready again.
So then I had the 800, and
Hold
then
on.
I.
Okay, so
But
she
I want you to
says
get
someone
some
gave her
prices.
700.
So I was like, floppity woppity. So then I had the 800, and then I took.
Hold on.
I don't know, 5, 6, 253. That's sent me a $700 Venmo. Said here, you do whatever you want with the GoFundMe. Hell, raise the money for that too. But I want you to get some prices. So I was like, floppity woppity. So then I had the 800, and then I took, how much was it? $1,500 out of my retirement, my 401k, and I think some of my YouTube money, and got the damn lawnmower, which was 26 something. So, honey, I've been blowing through money like a damn.
Oh, she said the lawnmower was 26 something. So we'll just make it 26. So yeah, that sounds about right. She probably took 1,500 out of her 401k, which is the max she could do. And then she needed a little bit out of her YouTube check to get her up to the 2,600. Crazy.
Crackhead lately. It's lots more than 3 at least. Have enough fingers and toes. Me neither, poopy pants. I ain't got enough fingers for that. Yeah, honey. Hey, buttercup. Everybody puts the love
Exactly, Miss Ann. The lawsuits are just their latest grift.
in the chat for purple butter. I got the essential fucking bill. This year. I won't. We love you, sis. Yes, I got the essential fucking bill. This year. I won't be out there on that damn lawnmower with these fucking sunglasses on. Have watch bitch. Mm-hmm.
So this is May 19th. And what's the date on the lawnmower receipt? I know it was dated, wasn't it? Oh, May 4th, 2023. All right.
Anyway, crumpled butter. Mm-hmm. We love you. Oh. Styling and profiling. We love you. Yeah, I couldn't imagine Oscar's pissed because I left his little ass at the house. Yeah, love in the chat. Hey, Lori K, how you doing, darling? How are you?
Well, at least Beg Linda will have more content now, thanks to me. You're welcome, as per usual. I will see you guys tomorrow. That's all I have for today. Bye.